I want you to turn to Romans chapter 13. I want to read 3 verses of Scripture to get us started tonight. I talked to the Lord about this message a lot because I said, Lord, if there's any church that I've preached in that probably doesn't need this particular message, it seems like it would be this one. But he didn't let me get away from it, so I don't know who this is for tonight. I've obviously got no one in mind because, number one, I don't know most of you. I mean, I've shook a lot of hands, but I don't know most of you. And so I don't know who the Lord has this for, but we just trust that God's work will be done in hearts. Notice in Romans 13, verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Now turn over to Ephesians chapter 5. Ephesians chapter 5, and look at verse 14. Ephesians 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. Now go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and I want you to notice verse 34. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 34. Awake to righteousness, and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. You'll notice in all 3 verses, we have the command to awake. 3 times he writes to different churches, telling them